for the execution of knowledge is POWER. I tell you all, last night I did a live. I was traveling and I was on the train, and that video that I made was a classic, but some kind of way it got erased. Some kind of way it got erased. And it was a classical. It was coming out of a scenery like Night Gallery, the TV series. Remember that? It was such a classical video. However, I was real tight about that. So I decided to do another video on the video that disappeared. Okay, it was absolutely dope. Needless to say, it was about Donald Trump and everybody else that you see that's in the thumbnail in regards to the title. Donald Trump. Do you think Donald Trump is running this country into the ground? Do you think there would be a better day for you in the U.S. today? Do you think that you'll be better off in June? And why do I say June? Because it's going to get crazy in June. You know, when the weather gets warmer, things get nuttier all across, especially if you are in a predominantly black neighborhood where people get shot at all day. Sad, but true. And who's responsible for that? We are. Not Donald Trump. But he's running this country into the ground. All of those who voted for him, can you imagine what your food is going to be like in regards to cost? Can you imagine what your fuel is going to be like in regards to cost? Can you imagine what your clothing and your housing is going to be like under this administration? I mean, the man hasn't been in office 2 weeks yet, and things are already outrageous. And you have some states that's suing him. But the mass migration for those going to Guantanamo Bay, yeah, today is their day. They are on their way now. Donald Trump. And from the reports that I've gathered and the information that I've read over, all of you violent U.S. offenders, you too will be at Guantanamo Bay or Venezuela. Yes, this is true. So if you know somebody that's out there that's doing wrong, and you know that they're violent and has a consistent record of being a criminal, you need to warn them. You need to warn them that Donald Trump is sending their ass to Venezuela, that he's sending them to Guantanamo Bay over there in Cuba. Crazy. Do you think that your president is running the country into the ground? Do you think that it was right for Donald Trump to do what? To give those people pardons for the January 6th riots? Do you think that that was right? Because a lot of police, especially here in Chicago, don't agree with what Donald Trump did. What you say? I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. But I want to thank you for being in the chat room today, because you could have been doing something else with someone else, but you stopped here and decided to see what we had to say. And we got a lot to say about Mr. Donald Trump. Hey, even with the tariffs that he placed on Mexico, for some reason, he stopped that tariff with the agreement of Mexico that they would have to have their soldiers lined up on the wall. Yeah, to help from Mexico. Donald Trump has put a pause on those tariffs in Mexico. He has put a pause on those tariffs in Canada. Could you imagine what's going to happen in the next couple of months under this administration? Trump for life Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that if you are a Trump fan, okay? Now, I don't agree with Donald Trump on a whole lot of things. I don't. But I do give him credit for the mass exodus that is unprecedented here in the United States with immigrants. Now, I know that some of you all are saying that everybody's immigrants. No, that's where you're wrong. Everybody is not immigrants. Some people were already here when Caucasian Americans came from Europe and came here. Some people was already here that looked like me, okay? So all of us are not immigrants. I'm just saying. If you're a Trump fan, hey, you're a Trump fan. I respect that. Have nothing bad to say about that. However, you, my friend, along with many other Trump supporters, are saddened by the thousands and thousands of dollars that Americans are losing every day. And I don't care if you're a black American, a white American, a Chinese American, a Puerto Rican American, whatever you want to call yourself, okay? However, we are all affected by this. Not to mention the fact that you had restaurants here in Chicago that was closed for immigrants, because immigrants wasn't there, because ICE was coming through, yeah, the little village, little Mexico. Yeah, we're going through a tunnel right now, but we're back, you all. Yeah, they were closed. The restaurants were closed. Now, that's not going to affect the Chicagoans at all. I mean, there's tons of restaurants here in Chicago besides Little Mexico over there, okay? AKA Little Village. Now, speaking of those people that's been deported and the immigrants and Mexico, did you hear about the protest that took place in Los Angeles on the 101? They shut the 101 down. All of those immigrants out there had Venezuelan flags, El Salvadorian flags, Mexican flags, and they was talking about how they got rights. How do you have rights and you're here in this country illegally? They must have got the word from John Leguizamo, who said that there is like 70 million Latino Americans and 10 million immigrants, and how they need to band together to keep them here. What's up with that, John Leguizamo? Damn. I understand that you know, a so-called Latin dude, but that's a whole nother story, because real Latins, they didn't speak Spanish. I'm just saying, they spoke Latin. Just ask those people over there in Europe, okay, who the real Latins were or are, okay? Anyway, that's a whole nother different story. We won't get off into that. However, if you are an illegal immigrant or migrant and you waving your flag here in America, talking about that you deserve some rights and everything, why don't you go back over to your own country and wave your flag and tell your government that you got rights? Why don't you go do that? We don't need that over here. You've been shutting people medical care down, yeah, with the 101. Money up, you have slowed people up from getting to places that they needed, even if it was during, you know, some type of medical emergency. You all held all of that up, spending donuts in the street with cars and motorcycles for hours. Yeah. Why don't you wave your flag over there where you at? You know, where you come from. Hell, many of you all don't want to go back to where you came from, but you want to wave your flag over here in the U.S. talking about you got some rights. Man, please, Trump, hurry up and get their ass out of here. Get their ass out of here, man. Now, I agree with him on that. 100. There's a lot of policies I don't agree with, you know, and I spoke about those in other videos. But getting these illegal immigrants out of here, not to mention the fact that they are murdering people and has had a free get out of jail free card. But all of those murderers and those that have been convicted that's immigrants, well, they're being charged. And they got to go. They got to go. Just like, you know, they had this sign, you know, with people out there in the 101, and you know how the MAGA, you know, what they call it, Make America Great Again, MAGA, but the Mexicans had it. Mexicans always get across. That was their MAGA. Mexicans always get across was their thing yesterday versus Make America Great Again. And hell, I ain't mad at them. The Mexicans, when they say that Mexicans always get across, hell, they've been doing it thus far. And thanks to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they just happen to have messed up the Mexicans getting across that border. Sad but true. You know, another sad thing is Elon Musk and how he went in gangster. Usaid. Do you all know what Usaid means? If you don't know, let me tell you what it means. It means United States Agency of International Development. Elon Musk bust into the office with his crew, snatching everybody badges, seizing their computers, locking them out of the internal app system so they couldn't get in. Not even the chief of staff, who was newly assigned when Trump got in office, but resigned within a week later. Something's wrong with that. But they wasn't going out freely, you know. They like, we not giving you nothing, Elon Musk. Screw you. You got to do protocols here, man. You just can't come in gangster. And what the government Office of Efficiency did, yeah, Elon Musk, he said, do you want me to bring the marshals? Do you want to go to jail for obstructing an executive order of the President of the United States? Do you really want to go to jail like that? Could you imagine what these people have been through? Even those who were in senior positions in the U.S. Agency of International Development. Elon Musk went as far as to say that they are a criminal organization. They have no purpose. No. And on top of that, many of them had to take administrative leave expeditiously. Many of them had to take administrative leave. Could you imagine what that's doing to their household? Could you imagine what that's doing to those people who work for the federal government financially? Huh? That's crazy. How could he call them criminals? And they working for the U.S. government. Are you a criminal, Elon Musk? Are you a criminal? Now, what did the U.S. Aid Department do? Well, they help develop schemes, projects for international development, meaning probably taking other people's stuff, okay, other people's land, making budgets, you know, for this to happen or for that to happen. However, the budget app was included in the internal app that those federal employees who worked for USAID was in there, and the people who worked for the USAID may not get paid. Many of them are worried. And it's just my guess, messing with Donald Trump, they won't get paid. If that's the case. Hell, there's been some backlash in regards to those people who Donald Trump offered, what was it, 2 million federal employees to take off and just get 8 months pay. Something went wrong with that. Something has already went wrong with that. Do you think that all of those people said, fuck it, let's go do it? Just think, that's like going to court and everybody that's in the jail, they go take a trial. Could you imagine having no federal employees except those that's at the top like Donald Trump and Elon Musk? I say that evil has become the order of the day. Evil evil has become the order of the day and a darkness for the U.S. If you think it's going to get better before it's going to get worse, you are W-R-O-N-G, and I feel sorry for you for thinking that way. You should know better than that right now. Even with all of these technical difficulties that we have. Now, I really shouldn't talk about this right now, but I am. It says, hello, what are you talking about? King Arthur, what's up? Sahil Khan, what's up? Of highest order, what is popping, man? It's good to see you all out here. I want to thank you all for participating in the chat, because like I said, you could have been somewhere else doing something else with somebody else, but you decided to stop out here to see what we was talking about on this LIVE on THEMOSHOW Chicago. Yeah, man, we're talking about Trump. That's right, King Gotham. We're talking about Trump. We're talking about Elon Musk. We're talking about the protest that took place in California on the 101. Mexicans always get across. That's the new MAGA theme. Mexicans always get across. Now make America great again, King Arthur. Hell, you have people, the American people, who are scared to fly planes right now. Yeah, they scared to death right now. All of these plane accidents that has been taking place since Donald Trump has been into office. Hell, he even blamed the Army Intelligence Unit, meaning those people that was on that chopper. He said that they didn't know what they were doing. It seems to me, if you've seen the video, that the Black Hawk ran directly into the airplane. Did you all see that video? And they say that a chief warrant officer, too, was on the chopper. They say that Captain Rebecca Lobach was on the chopper, and another third gentleman that was on the plane is too. His name is Ryan something. I'm sorry, I forget his last name. But he was on that chopper too. And they say that the plane tried to divert the chopper, the Black Hawk. So somebody didn't see somebody. They say that the plane was at 325 feet, whereas the chopper was only supposed to be at 200 feet. Either somebody got their numbers wrong in regards to the report, or somebody was in the atmosphere where they wasn't supposed to be. I'm just saying. He said, chill, man. Chill, man, on what, man? Yeah, we going in today, King Arthur. Hey, man, like I say, last night I made a video, man, did it live, and it was superb, man. It was like being in the movie TV series on Night Gallery back in the day. I would never be able to get that back, man, but I will do another one while I'm on the train one day, because that was a superb video, superb background. The lighting was great. You know what I'm saying? We just had a magnificent time. B-A-L-L. Yeah. Then you had the plane that went down in Chicago, hitting the tug vehicle. Yeah. Knocked over the man. 64 years old. He was pent up under the tug vehicle that helps move airplanes. Now, how could he not see that big vehicle? How can the pilot of the plane not see the little guy? And even if the pilot couldn't see him coming across the taxiway, he should have been able to see that damn plane, I'm just saying. Huh? What about that plane that had that fire in the engine over there in Houston? Okay, people had to jump off the plane, had to leave their bags and everything. Hell, but if they had some medical stuff on that plane, it's best to say that they should have took it. I'm just saying. Even if it was in the bag. Snatch and grab, you know what I'm saying? Like they be doing in them downtown businesses. Snatch and grab, okay? Yeah. But it's crazy out here. Then you have the other plane, the medevac plane in Pennsylvania. Fell out the sky. Come on, man. That's crazy. Something's going on technology-wise. Somebody playing some games. And it is even reported that those traffic directors, hell, if I'm not mistaken, Donald Trump even called them unintelligent. God damn, everybody is dumb to Donald Trump. Even the military members are dumb to Donald Trump. The woman was a captain and the dude was a chief warrant officer 3, and they say that they didn't know how to drive that chopper. I bet that Donald Trump don't know how to drive a Black Hawk chopper. He would probably run into a wall. He wouldn't even get off the ground. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anybody? Say what? Why you want me to chill, man? I'm just telling the truth here, man. But needless to say, and those two stowaways on JetBlue, dead. Dead. Could you imagine, coming outside your house or going inside your house, you're about to eat you some pizza, watch you a movie, and your life is snuffed out away from you because a medevac, vehicle just fell out the sky and crumbled your house, your family, your neighbors, your cousins, and everybody on the whole block. I'm just saying, there has to be a technical problem. There has to be a technical problem somewhere. And they need to figure it out fast. And if you are flying out here in America, pray before you get on the plane. I'll pray whatever God you know, okay? Yeah, Buddha, Allah, Yahweh, whatever God, okay? Whatever your higher source is, you need to pray, okay? I'm just saying, sad but true. And there are less plane accidents than there are car accidents, but lately it has been out of order. I can't pronounce your name, Psyker Unredicus. He would run the rotors into the earth, and we all wonder how he did something so stupid. I agree, man. Donald Trump is a bozo, you know what I'm saying? He's not no smart individual. He's a con man. He's a swifty, slickly con man that does business. But I guess politicians are the same way, you know what I'm saying? I just say. Whatever the situation is, you all, we are in TROUBLE in this country. I'm just saying, so get ready. Absolutely mad. I'm just saying. What do you think? And by the way, you all, if you all are into audiobook series, we have audiobook series on my other channel, MOPOWERZ, here on YOUTUBE. As a Man Thinketh, Black Man of the Nile and His Family, The Destruction of Black Civilization, The Fall of America, The Chronological Order from Alchemy to Wicca, The Demonology of King James, and then we have the visual series entitled From Niggas to Gods with Minister Louis Farrakhan. And on this channel here, THEMOSHOW Chicago, we got that smoke. Not this smoke, but we got that smoke on this channel. But for this channel and the other channel, MOPOWERZ, I want you to do yourself a favor and me a favor, okay? I want you to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. And also press those condiments to like and to share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your CONVERSATION. Yeah. And we got one more thing to say, okay? If you're into old school Chicago, old school hip-hop, R&B, gangster rap, spoken word, comedy, Chicago independent movies, go over to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, here on YOUTUBE. One word, no space. THEMOSHOW Classics. I'm sure that there's something over there that would catch your interest if you are into old school underground hip-hop artists, gangster raps. We even got the likes of Dion Cole, Diane Carter, Reggie Reg, all of that there on THEMOSHOW Classics. Yeah, we had an HBO show that we did for Diane Carter on her birthday on that channel. So if you haven't been over there on that channel, please go over there and do the same thing. Subscribe, like, and share. And we highly appreciate you all. If you want to appreciate excuse me, if you want to support this channel, just press the subscribe button. And by the way, you can also leave a super chat if you like. I would highly appreciate that. Whichever way you support me, subscribe, super chat, tell your friends, like and share. I appreciate it all, okay? And later on today, we will be doing another live. And we got some more material coming up on MOPOWERZ. So, you know, stay tuned. Press that bell and that word all, okay? And we'll see you all later. And I want to thank you all for viewing very, very much. And by all means, never ever give up on your DREAMS, because some dreams do come true. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out.